Welcome back, class.
Let's go.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Welcome back to another episode of Shaking Up the Game with your hosts, Haley.
Ari.
Moving on.
We got to do a new intro.
Yeah, what should it be?
Well, I don't know. We're gonna.
Dude, remember when we first started this and it was hot topic that Russell Wilson left the Seahawks and we were like,
yeah.
let's ride.
Let's ride. Let's ride off into the sunset and never touch the turf ever again. Oops.
Oops.
Speaking of
Oops.
Russ, I'm kidding. No.
No, we're not speaking of Russ.
No.
But first and foremost, this episode is sponsored by Dino's Pub in Renton, Washington.
Yes, sirree.
Your favorite local watering hole.
And our home base, quite literally. We had another great event on Sunday for the Sunday night football matchup between the Seahawks and the Commanders. A belt to ass showing, so that was super fun to have. Dino's packed. We did a watch party with bingo. We did a live raffle.
Yeah.
The time was had.
We gave away a Zach Charbonnet signed helmet.
Yeah, which was pretty sweet. Thank
We
you
have
for the Seahawks for
yeah,
gifting
shout
us
out
that.
to the Seattle Seahawks. We have some other gifts ready to rock. So if that makes you want to come.
Yep. Also had a Simply Seattle gift card, which was a hot commodity.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. They always slay everything that they make. So that was fun. Thank you to Simply for gifting us that gift card to put into the raffle. So yeah, shout out to Dino's, our fave place, your fave place, our fave place, Renton's favorite place, Seattle's favorite place. I'm kidding. The list goes on.
It never stops.
Stay up to date on socials, both Dino's Pub as well as our socials for next events coming up. And also, without us being there, swing by Dino's.
Swing on by.
They got trivia during the week, karaoke on the weekends.
Fire food.
Yeah.
The
good
whole
vibes.
shit.
The whole freaking bang.
Okay, let's start with the 2026 Super Bowl champions.
Seattle Seahawks.
We said what we said. Remember this. And we're even so switched on that we know the Super Bowl happens in 2026.
Facts.
So for those of you that think I'm talking about next year.
No.
No. Well, I am talking about next year, but this season.
We just wrapped up week 9, which is the halfway point through the NFL season.
You know, it's crazy to be halfway through and I haven't been like thoroughly stressed out one time.
No, I know. I mean, we had another, knock on some wood. Like, that was another stress-free watch, which...
It wasn't a matchup. You said matchup earlier. You were we were there for the matchup. It wasn't a matchup.
No, it was not.
It was practice.
It was a Seattle Seahawks showcase. Hey, folks, this is how you play football. Listen, watch,
bro.
Weep. So let's get into a little game recap, some players to highlight, both offense and defense, as well as some injuries, and then look forward to next matchup this week.
Yeah.
So without further ado,
before we start, sorry, I'm just really into the fact that Ari's saying matchup. If you guys are catching that, it's because we just went to a Seattle Sounders game.
I'm so soccer girly now. Soccer girl.
She's dressed like your favorite soccer mom, the hottest one on the block, and we went to a soccer game. So she's like, "Oh, that football matchup."
Oh yeah, that matchup. Yeah, no facts.
No.
I didn't even process
with
that.
the hair flip is so crazy.
I didn't even process that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Seahawks game.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to the Sounders matchup.
Seahawks matchup.
The Seahawks beat the Commanders 38-14 on Sunday Night Football. True prime time with one game going on. Yeah. The whole country watching belt to ass.
Yes, belt to ass. Going into that game, obviously we were confident. We're like, hell yeah. But we are lifelong Seahawks fans. We know that, especially when all of the analysts and all of the broadcasters and stuff are all picking the Seahawks, you kind of in your head are like, shit, this could be a trap game, you know? I'm sorry, but when we were up 28.5, you and I looked at each other and we were like, genuinely, what's going on? This is insane. Not mad about it, obviously, but just very impressed that we started the game off hot and did not take our foot off the gas.
So, yeah, some may say that we did based on the ending score, but we were taking starters out. They were taking starters out. We did get a little messy towards the end, but the start was hot.
Yeah.
We weren't going to lose that game.
No.
3 minutes in,
No.
it felt like, that Super Bowl against the old Broncos where at halftime you go, we fucking won.
Well, funny because we
still scary.
did the watch party at Dino's and we had we were going to do a live podcast segment during halftime, kind of just doing a quick 8-minute bit of covering the first half, what we did not do, what we need to do in the second half. And we look at each other and we're like, we're up 31-7 at halftime. We have nothing to talk about. Go Hawks.
Looking forward to the Cardinals matchup.
Yeah,
next
literally.
week. What are we doing?
So we extended our road win streak to 10, which is most in franchise history. Mm-hmm. I really hope that because the Seahawks are doing so good that people continue to show up at Lumen Field and we bring back that
home field advantage.
Yeah.
It really is this weird revelation right now where why are the Seahawks so good on the road?
Yeah.
Because apparently when we pack the suitcases, we good to go. So I don't know if they need to.
Yeah.
I know teams used to do the thing where even for home games you stayed in the hotel. I don't know if they do that anymore. Do you?
I don't know. I mean, I would assume. I don't know why they changed that, but
I don't feel like I've ever heard.
Change
I
it?
don't hear if they do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know either. But if
I
they're
get,
not, they need to.
I get the benefit of guys get to stay at home. They're in their own beds. The whole thing. But it used to be, they stay at the local hotel. But maybe if they're not doing that anymore, we should do it because there's something about packing that suitcase up.
Exactly.
Being in the hotel that's getting our boys going.
Yeah, locked into a little hotel room with everyone's got the same bed. Everyone's got the same shit, and
no distractions.
Nothing to distract you.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out if they change some things on that because we got to get back to being our typical home field advantage crowd.
Yes, I want 12th man.
Yes.
I want
no more selling your
fighting in the stands.
Yeah, no, seriously, no more selling tickets. None of that bullshit. Be at Lumen Field. So going into the game, there were a couple. The wide receiver list was literally JSN, Torrey Horton, Cody White, and then another, I think, Ricky White or something, activated from the practice squad due to some injuries. There was some narrative about, who the hell are these no-names? Well,
on primetime, too.
On primetime, that clearly was not a problem for our guy, Sam Darnold.
No.
The whole game, he was 21 for 24, 330 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 silly little interception that doesn't count in our books. At halftime, while they were up 31-7, he was 16 for 16 with 282 yards and 4 touchdowns.
At halftime,
which is the only QB in the last 35 seasons with 100% completion, over 250 pass yards, and over 4 passing tutties and a half.
It was like an out-of-body experience watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, bing.
Yeah.
Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong.
I mean, he could do absolutely no wrong. He was just
No, he's locked and loaded. Sniper.
Yes.
What? Are you guys playing defense? I don't know. Can't tell.
And the best part, too, is that it wasn't all to JSN. I mean, obviously, major part was.
Right.
But that is so good to know that, Sam Darnold doesn't have to necessarily rely on JSN.
Sure.
Torrey Horton's out there balling. Rookie. Cody White was making a name for himself.
Elijah Arroyo.
Yeah.
Balling.
I mean, that in itself was okay.
Right. I think it just shows the veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
Who, as we've been saying all year, is very poised, confident, is truly just managing the game.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter because he's mentoring the younger receivers. Right. I'm sure JSN's having a part in that. Having Cooper Kupp on your roster does that as well. Cooper Kupp was out this week with a heel and hamstring issue. Anyways, but they did show him on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Coaching the other receivers, and that's why you bring somebody like that to
and
your
it
team.
honestly seemed like the receivers as well, genuinely wanted to hear him out and receiving it really well,
No, totally. And I mean, he's a respected.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a young guy, you have Cooper Kupp on your team. He's willing to sit there and teach you. That's a conversation we're tuning in for.
Totally, a Super Bowl MVP player. I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
Darnold had 17 straight completions, which is tied with Warren Moon for the Seahawks franchise record. Mind you, this is our first year with Sam Darnold. And after all of those talks over the offseason, just what he is doing is just like insane. He's one of only 4 QBs in NFL history to have started the first 8 games of their season with 70% pass completion, 2,000 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and taken fewer than 10 sacks. The other 3 quarterbacks, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Drew Brees. And
y'all should be
Sam Darnold is
y'all
in that.
should be talking about Sam Darnold, okay?
Now he is in that with those guys.
Sam Darnold is in the MVP conversation.
Correct.
We're not, again, we don't lie.
No.
We don't make it up.
No. And
you know our feelings, but like this is unbiased feedback. This is what it is.
True. Like the opinions in our commentary is biased,
yes.
But the facts remain the same.
The facts are the facts.
It is what it is. I think a lot of too, which we've talked about, was the whole coming from Minnesota. How's he going to transition to Seattle? He's a KOC merchant. Yada, 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 yada. Just to throw a bone at that argument, I mean, everyone is already apologizing about what they've said about that trade. He was sacked. He's been sacked just 9 times through 7 games this season. He was
8
sacked
games.
Well, through 7 games, he was sacked 9 times. The last time he was sacked 9 times in the last game for the Vikings.
In 1 game alone.
Yes. So it took 7 games for him to be sacked 9 times. In his last game of the Vikings, he was sacked 9 times.
Huh.
So, like, our O-line.
No, we have one.
We finally have one.
Alert. The Coast Guard.
No,
the
literally.
Seattle Seahawks have an offensive line.
Like.
No, what?
Holy shit.
I don't know what to do with that information.
I don't either.
Like, that makes my head spin.
Okay, well, speaking of O-line.
Do you remember when Gino thought the grass was greener?
Dude.
Do you remember when Gino thought the turf was greener in Vegas?
And you know what the thing is about that is grass grows where you water it. And they ain't watering shit over there in Vegas.
Darnold is 10 toes down in Seattle. Him and his wife, bless him, are already involved in the charities out here. They're doing the big one.
Yeah.
The roots are here.
Yeah.
There's no plan to leave.
No.
Sam Darnold brings a Super Bowl to Seattle. Mark my words.
Dude. It's insane.
Or his brother. Also.
See, this is why we respect redhead.
No, okay, but we got to go back to the perfect first half. So Sam Darnold goes perfect in the first half. They go into the locker room at halftime. They come back out. Obviously, we know from there were some incompletions coming the rest of the game. So Sam Darnold in his post-game interview on the field, 3 stars of the game, they were asking about that, and the reporter was saying, is it similar to a perfect start as a pitcher? Because when this happens in baseball, if a pitcher's throwing a perfect game, it's like an unknown rule that you just don't say that because it's a jinx situation. You don't want to jinx it. He could be 7 innings in, like you don't say it.
Shut up.
Everyone's thinking it.
Yep.
Oh, he's throwing a perfect game.
Yep.
You don't know one says it.
You don't say it.
So she was like, is this similar? And Sam Darnold was like, yeah, but someone who will not be named, we don't even know who it is, said something about it at halftime.
Yeah.
Jinxed it.
Yeah. They came out in the second half and he threw the interception.
So I hope like this week at practice, they're like pranking him, whoever it is, doing some like stupid shit at practice. Like he's got to wear like a funny costume or something. Because
hopefully a clown suit.
Yeah, because you're a clown.
Yeah. Like, dude, that is like an unnamed rule. You just don't.
Every athlete knows this.
You don't do that.
No.
Like, I mean, with anything, if everything's just going too smooth, too perfect, you just shut up and you just go, I know I'm thinking about it, but I ain't going to say it.
That was also every Seahawks fan the whole game.
Exactly.
No, I love that at halftime, though. Like, all the comments of, like, if you a true Seahawks fan, you're still nervous.
You're still nervous. I mean, yeah. It was like 28-0 at one point. And I was like, I don't know. I'm still a little weary.
You just never know. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Once again, 3rd week in a row. We'll say it loud and we're going to say it proud.
Best receiver in the league. Point blank period.
Done.
8 receptions and 129 yards Sunday night's game. He is averaging 118.5 yards per game, which is currently 4 more yards than Cooper Kupp averaged in his historic 2021 season.
Wow.
Which ironically now Cooper Kupp is obviously on the Seahawks. He's the first player in franchise history with 4 consecutive 100 receiving yard game. So, like,
I believe
consistency.
He had 100 yards before halftime, right? Or at halftime, he had 100 yards. Yeah,
like,
I'm pretty sure.
Just absolutely insane.
Wild. That's torching the defense.
Yeah.
I bet the Commanders' defense knows who he is now.
Oh yeah, shout out to Darren or whatever. No, yeah, he knows now.
His name does not get mentioned on this podcast, but he knows.
He knows now.
That's corny behavior. Corny. It's giving Puka Nacua saying he doesn't know what division he plays in.
Facts. Because and then like all the people in the comments saying, "Well, he's a defensive lineman. Like why would he know?" I'm like, "You know the star players on the other team regardless." And I'm sorry, but maybe that's why you're not winning.
Yeah, I don't know, but last time I checked...
Just because you're not covering him doesn't mean that you don't know who he is.
And, bro, a defensive lineman knows any offensive player on the team that you're playing. That's insane.
You should.
I would understand the argument more if he was an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Like, what? He's on the field with you. You're going against him at some point. You might have to run your ass down the field and cover him for some things. A fumble, I don't know. You're in defensive meetings. You know who the hell JSN is. Get out of our face.
Exactly.
Corny behavior.
Hilarious. So, after this week, going into week 10, he's still leading the league with 948 receiving yards. Number 2, Jamar Chase. Number 3, George Pickens. Number 4, Puka Nacua. And number 5, Jay Jettis.
A lot of arguments in the internet world that JSN's a true receiver. The other receivers are glorified running backs. Mm-hmm. So we'll say it again. He's the best wide receiver
point blank period
in the NFL.
Yes.
That's what I said. I didn't say he was the most glorified running back. I said he is the best wide receiver.
Yeah. He is what he is. So alongside JSN, we've got our boy Torrey Horton, which we have mentioned before. In his rookie year.
Yeah.
He is currently tied in first alongside Emeka Egbuka with Tampa Bay.
Yep.
For receiving touchdowns. They both have 5. I will say that's not counting his punt return touchdown, which would put him at 6. But for receiving touchdowns, he is tied first among rookies for receiving touchdowns with 5.
Torrey Horton.
Yeah, he was like the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. I don't know. One of those picked receivers in the draft.
Yeah, his 5th round draft.
Yeah.
We've said it before. That was a classic Schneider steal of a draft
Big
pick.
time. Yeah.
Questionable based on his injury in college. Mm-hmm. Showing no signs.
Yeah, seems to be good to me.
Are we like wide receiver university? What's going on here? We know that every Ohio State wide receiver comes in the league and just puts on clinics. So
guaranteed.
Shout out to JSN.
Yeah, guaranteed.
But, there's obviously something going on here with having JSN, Cooper Kupp, this dynamic in the locker room. Because we're
Clint
obviously...
Kubiak.
Yeah. Clint Kubiak. We have a defensive-minded coach, but obviously having this offensive push after you lose Tyler Lockett, you lose DK Metcalf. That's why a lot of fans were freaking out. And... the wide receiver position is not a problem for us.
No.
And it's even less of a problem. As of today.
As of today, Tuesday, November 4th, the NFL trade deadline came to a close, and the Seahawks have traded for Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid
Shaheed.
Welcome to the PNW.
Welcome
Rashid.
to Seattle. This, I think we gave up a 4th and 5th round pick, so not bad.
I'm sure we have a couple of extra of those from like the work we do in the draft.
True.
Because we're always cooking.
Always cooking.
Yeah.
He was with the New Orleans Saints, played alongside Chris Olave, who I believe played with Jason at Ohio State. And actually when that happened, Chris Olave tweeted like an emoji, kind of sad. And then Jason tweeted with the eye. So I'm assuming Jason is very stoked for this. Mm-hmm. And Chris Olave quote tweeted him and said, quote, "You got a great one, bro." So they're bummed to be losing him. We're hyped to be getting him. Hyped. He is one of the league's best deep ball threat receivers.
And I will say we're missing that.
Yeah.
I mean, not like JSN can't go for a deep ball.
Just have one guy.
We can't, yeah.
Yeah. So good luck to defenses trying to cover both JSN Rashid Shaheed,
Torrey Horton, Cody White.
And if Cooper Kupp wants to get healthy real soon, some little check down during the middle or in the middle field.
Cooper Kupp in the middle, 10-yard slot routes.
Let's go.
JSN down the sidelines and Rashid Shaheed bombing for 30.
Yeah. Let's go.
Also important to call out, Rashid Shaheed played under Clint Kubiak.
Mm-hmm. He was the OC at in New Orleans.
New Orleans before he came to Seattle, so Rashid Shaheed should fit into the playbook pretty quick.
Yep.
Obviously studying under Kubiak before.
Literally, yeah. I think that's a very important thing to know, especially during like a mid-season trade.
Totally.
Because
you're not going to lose time.
Exactly. It's like you are familiar with how Clint Kubiak works. Mm-hmm. He's familiar with how Shaheed is. And yeah,
I think it makes the trade more realistic. Yeah. I mean, when you're dissecting what trade makes sense, what you need, there was obviously a need for a deep ball wide receiver that can pick up the offense, and that's quite literally what they went and got.
Yeah. Amazing.
I know what's his face is counting his blessings.
Who?
Oh my God, why am I blanking? Cornerback, Seattle Seahawks.
Spoon? Reek?
Yeah, Reek. Oh my God. I know Tyreek Woolen is counting the stars right now. He's like, he woke up today, he said, yes. It's like that where you look around and realize, I'm still a Seattle Seahawk.
Yeah.
Woo! I will say, Reek played his ass off this week. He almost had an interception. He had a big tackle, which they flagged him 15 for, which was
my God.
ridiculous. The NFL needs to get a hold of what they're calling taunting penalties.
No, they're grown men playing a competitive sport. If you get a good tackle, clean tackle, and you just do a little flex, who's that hurting?
If the flag is not impacting fans or player safety, get it out of my face.
Yeah, what the hell is the point of it?
Because it's actually impacting fans negatively that I can't just watch the game. A good tackle. Are you joking? Cam Chancellor would have been absolutely screwed.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Like that's
Richard Sherman?
Oh my God.
Golly.
Yeah. Well, that's just so annoying because it's like these players are hyped up. They're playing a heavy contact sport, very competitive. They make a good play and they celebrate. I mean, like, okay, they're not flipping the bird in their other like opponent's face,
right?
And like doing shit that DK does, like poking their eyes and stuff like that. Yes,
I'm not touching you.
Yeah, but if you're on the ground, I get a good tackle and I do a little flex and then step over you and walk away. Leave it be, for crying out loud.
It's
toddlers are more abusive than that.
It's a joke, honestly. It's ruining.
Please.
But he played his ass off.
Yeah, like the last 2 games.
He played like somebody that didn't want to get traded.
Facts.
Because if you didn't know, Tyreek Woolen has been heavy in the possible trade talks for Seattle of being someone that we would have given away. How valid that was or not, we don't know. But he played himself into a permanent position. So shout out to Reek.
He sure did.
Seattle defense.
Defense. Oh my God. McDonald. Okay. Yeah. I rewatched plays of this and I'm like, wait, who comes up with this? Obviously, having a defensive-minded head coach is playing in our favor.
Yeah.
We debuted a new kickoff package where they have 2 300-pound defensive linemen on the field for them. And it worked out immediately because we had, I think it was like Mike Morris and Brandon Pilley, who we're doing the kickoff, and the other team is obviously bringing it backfield. We had 2 defensive linemen back there blocking, which is not
just stand out
standard
there, big boys.
With the special teams.
No.
And Brandon Pilley literally forced a fumble, and the Seahawks recovered it. And it's like,
oh, yeah.
He literally, I mean, like, just reached over with his hand, barely got a tackle, but he slapped that ball out. Fumble, Seahawks recover. So, like, okay, give me some fun shit like that.
No,
like McDonald.
I love it. Switch up the packages.
Yeah.
Switch up, just, I don't know, just the way they play. The whole team, what I've really been impressed with, they have so much discipline.
Yes. Yeah.
The Seahawks have been lacking discipline. We were killing ourselves with penalties.
Facts.
Offensive and defense.
Yes.
Stupid penalties.
Yes.
15 yards here or there. And it really would impact them in the game.
Yeah.
Completely, right? Whether in addition to penalties, just men not running the right routes.
Right.
Defensive players not playing the right play.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, obviously it was a whooping Sunday night, but it also was just clean football for
Clean.
the most of
Right. Where you
game
play
where-
such clean games that a 15-yard taunting call on Reek doesn't affect us in the grand scheme of things. Where that
Exactly.
shit would used to
Yes.
send us
no
packing.
huge. That was the 6th time this season that they have held an opponent under 300 yards.
The 6th time we've played 8 games.
Yeah. We played 6 out of 8 games. And it's the 7th time that they've limited the opponent to 20 or fewer points.
Wow.
So, and the beauty of that too is that there's been multiple of those weeks with second, third string defensive players out on the field. We've had so many injuries on the
so many. We
defensive
still didn't have
side.
Julian Love.
Yeah, he's on the
So our
IR.
starting safety is
Yeah.
literally not playing.
Yeah.
And we're like, what?
Yeah.
It is interesting with the amount of defensive injuries that we've had that wasn't a part of their trade goal.
Yeah.
But again,
I mean, it seems like
I trust these boys.
No, and it's almost too like obviously you don't ever want to have to deal with injuries, but I do feel like it's kind of played into our advantage of just being able to see how well our second and third string defensive men like actually play, and to know that like we've gotten to 6-2 and have played very good football.
Right.
A lot of those times with our backups, it's like
Right.
okay, and then when we have our starters in, like I think it played to our advantage just because we can see what our backups do without like playing a whole season. And then you get to like week 12, 14, when it really crunch time starts to matter. And then you're like, shit, we have to put in our second string, and that's when you kind of lose games because you're like, so I think it's kind of played to our advantage.
I'm also glad I think that there was only one major trade done by the Seattle Seahawks. I think there is something to say about the morale thus far. 9 weeks through the season. How the city's feeling about the team, everything that's going on. There's such a backing behind them right now and just good vibes that I do think there's a side of it that if you trade away Tyreek Woolen, some other star players, Mafe I know was in the talk as well, that just kind of ruins the dynamic of a team because teams is just going based off energy and
power of friendship, baby. Power of friendship, baby.
That Super Bowl team won because they were friends on the field and off the field.
Yes. I mean, that obviously
they talk about it to this day.
They're still called the Legion of Boom, but they were a unit as a whole. And like even the players who weren't quote unquote part of the lob, I mean, like they were all just an absolute
offensive
unit.
and defensive.
Yes.
Those wide receivers,
a legitimate
all
team.
Those guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Both on both sides of the ball. And I think obviously
I'm feeling that culture more this year.
I do too, 100%. And I feel like the players, I think too that there are so many young players that they do get the chance to like everyone's kind of finding their place, and like we've mentioned before, AJ Barner and some other players are like, I finally feel at home in Seattle. I love it. And I think that obviously Sam Darnold being confident, being like, I'm the guy, I got this. I just think that everyone is like, wait, I actually feel at home. I don't feel like I'm just here for a season,
for a minute,
dropping in. Yeah. Like, and I think that that's obviously playing a huge thing because even you see on the sidelines, like people are and this is one thing that I always loved about previous Seahawks teams was when the defense was on the field, the offense is like cheering them on and like vice versa. And I think that's massive. And it's like you look at like Cincinnati Bengals, obviously their offense is not a problem, but their defense.
And they're about to kill each other.
Yes. Yes. And I mean, the defense is horrendous. I mean, I don't know who's worse, them or the Cowboys.
They're not having Thanksgiving together. Offensive Bengals and defensive Bengals are not.
Even like the post-game interviews, like the offensive players of the Bengals are like, just close out the fucking game. Yeah. Like they are like verbally expressing their frustration and dissatisfaction with their defense. And I think that's like such a cancer in a locker room because at the end of the day, not offense or defense wins the game. You have to have both winning.
I think the
together.
Seahawks just went through a few transition years. You lose Russell. That was a huge thing for the city. Yeah. People agreed. People disagreed. Players agreed and disagreed. Yeah. Then you kind of trickle out some of those players as well. Obviously, as we mentioned, Lockett, DK, obviously a lot more to that. And then you get rid of Pete Carroll. That's another transition. So there's just been a few years, 3-4 years of this back and forth, and it just feels like we're.
And I think the crazy part, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it hasn't really been like a full rebuild, but like I guess it has. I mean, it's a new head coach and new everything, and now looking back, it's like I think it's because maybe we weren't just like, all right, full rebuild, here we go, clean house. I think it just kind of slowly like happened over time, and like pieces were added. Like we got JSN 2 years ago. And, like, you know what I mean?
I
like,
think I know why it doesn't seem right for you. Because, like, this has happened within, like, 3-4 years. The Mariners take about 20 to rebuild.
Maybe that's it.
So the timeline is just, like, a little off.
Maybe that's
this
it.
couldn't have been a rebuild because it took less than 20 years.
Like, what? Like, I'm thinking, like, legit rebuild. Like, tear the house down and, like, redo.
No, we're blowing Kingdom down.
Yes.
And we're building Safefield Field.
Rebuilding the foundation. We're doing the cement bricks. We're doing the framing. And then painting. I'm thinking we're doing all of that. But I think it's been a smooth, gradual.
We're in a good spot moving into next week. One player that we will lose next week, Ernest Jones, will not be playing against the Cardinals.
Yes, he injured his knee during the game. It seemed kind of bad, but no one was really talking about it or saying anything. Mike McDonald did say that it is not likely to be season ending, but they're still waiting on tests to like determine the severity of it.
Speaking of the culture, the man went to the locker room, came back out in sweats and his sweatshirt and was rooting on the team. So I think that's also great for us.
Yeah.
That it wasn't that serious.
Yeah.
You know, he was still around.
I mean, he could be out for a couple weeks, but we'll be okay.
Yeah. So the Seahawks will be playing the Cardinals at home this Sunday. Jacoby Brissett is listed as the starting quarterback for the Cardinals, who the Cardinals did just beat, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Football.
I will say, as a Seahawks fan, in the same division as the Cardinals, I would rather play Kyler Murray because we kind of own that little kid.
Yeah. Little kid is so disrespectful. Where is Kyler Murray? Is he playing COD?
Well, yeah, he's potentially out for like 4 to 8 weeks now.
Is there a Call of Duty tournament?
Probably check, see if there's a new game coming out or some bullshit. Honestly, like, I think his future in Arizona is finito. It's a wrap.
Oh, I do too. I think the best thing Arizona could do is get rid of him.
Yeah.
For a culture switch.
100%.
I mean, you guys should have got rid of him when you had to put video game limitations in his contract.
In the contract, bro.
I mean, it's a joke.
That's actually a joke. Imagine being a grown-ass adult writing a legal...
That was real, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That was like a whole ESPN story.
Yes. Yeah. A legal contract, and you're sitting there typing to not play video games for a multi-million-dollar player.
Oh, if he was my quarterback, I would lose my mind.
Sam Darnold would never. So Jacoby Brissett is under center for probably foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. was slightly unleashed. He had a career high reception and targets in Monday Night Football against the Cowboys. However, we will note that the Cowboys have damn near the worst defense. So, am I going to take that into consideration? Not really.
They made the Cardinals look great.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, the Cowboys are the
Jerry's
Cowboys.
World.
Jesus, how. So, yeah. One thing I do want to mention, give our condolences to Jaden Daniels.
Oh.
I feel bad. I like the kid.
Oh, yeah. I like Jaden Daniels.
He dislocated his elbow, if anyone didn't see it. I don't recommend looking it up because it will make you throw up. He dislocated his elbow in his non-throwing arm. Potentially out for the season. I don't know. Lots of scrutiny on Dan Quinn, the organization, for having him in during garbage time. One really, really, really weird, eerie, ironic moment, because this does relate to the Seahawks, unfortunately, is that Jaden Daniels' injury parallels a lot to RG3's injury in 2013. Same field, same down, it was the second down, almost the same yard, so like within the 5-yard line, against the Seahawks when RG3 went down for Evs.
Interesting.
And Jane Daniel. And just weird, eerie coincidence. I'm sure commanders are probably like, please never let the Seahawks ever come to this field ever again. And I'm sure they are dying for that new stadium because that field is cursed.
Yeah,
There's been so many torn ACLs. Joe Burrow tore his ACL there.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many injuries on that field. It's like,
I feel bad for
wrap
Jaden
it up.
Daniels, but that was a freak incident. But I don't know what's going on there because they have about 1 billion players that are hurt.
No, yeah.
And
wrap it
whoever's
up.
not hurt that's still on that roster, shout out Bobby Wagner, love you,
Come home.
was praying, was calling agents hey, you got 1 day
Oh, yeah.
to make this trade.
Please.
And
Please.
a lot of them didn't get out, so sorry.
Yeah, no.
The
Wrap
Seahawks,
up that whole thing.
The Seahawks sit tied at first of the division, still with the Rams at 6-2. Followed by the 49ers at 6-3 and the Cardinals at 3-5 at the bottom of the division. Obviously, we played the Cardinals, and then we have a couple games against the Rams coming up. So
yeah, this actually next 2 weeks are very pivotal for the NFC West.
Yeah,
because Rams and Niners play this week, and Seahawks play the Cards. So
good. We need some of them to lose.
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show up, show out Sunday versus the Cardinals at Lumen Field.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
One team
Go
that
Hawks.
just showed up and showed out at Lumen Field was your Seattle Sounders.
Hell yeah. That was super fun.
Super fun. Ari and I went Monday night. They played a playoff.
Monday Night Football.
No, like legit football.
Well,
that was that Monday night matchup, baby.
That was the Monday night matchup because while y'all were at home and unfortunately couldn't watch Monday Night Football because ESPN and YouTube TV are having an absolute disaster of a situation.
Imagine
we were watching real Monday Night Football in person.
No, like soccer, what? Imagine the couples. Also, I've seen a lot of couples that are like, the husband really wants to watch football, obviously, on ESPN, and then the wife wants to watch Dancing with the Stars on ABC, and you don't get either one of those anymore.
Oh, woof.
Oh, yeah, because that's
ABC.
Disney. ABC is
Damn.
Disney. Can you guys grow up?
Can we just scratch this whole thing and just go back to cable?
Yeah, please. Please. And I still have those numbers memorized.
And you know what?
173 on Xfinity.
Well, I still have cable. So,
yeah, I haven't had it in about 10 years, and I still remember that.
623 ESPN, 624 ESPN 2.
Anyways, Seattle Sounders beat Minnesota 4-2 at Lumen Field Monday to send the playoff series to a Game 3. Winner takes all.
Yep, we are now tied 1-1. Game 3 will be on Saturday at 1 p.m. back in Minnesota. Shout out to the Emerald City supporters that are there every game.
If you have not been to a Sounders game and you live in Seattle, you gotta go. Like, it's truly a unique experience.
Yes.
There's a fan club that does cheers the entire game.
It's an exclusive group. They got the flags waving. They've got the drum, the Soundwave marching band.
So cool.
It's just so cool. Like, obviously, when you watch it on TV, you can hear it and stuff. But, like, actually being at the field and, like, hearing it, it's, I don't know. It has me this. I'm like, oh my God, if we were in Brazil right now, this would be so crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm like, we're in dinky ass little Seattle with our soccer team.
It was a unique experience because obviously, like, we love the Sounders, but we just don't frequent soccer games.
Right.
But, like, we're getting into it.
Yes.
But it was so fascinating that this was a playoff game, right? Like, obviously, soccer is a bit unique. They have a lot of in-season tournaments. They have the World Cup. They have the Leagues Cup. All these weird things, right?
Yeah, they've got it all.
All this stuff. But this is the MLS Cup. And this is a playoff game. If they lost the game,
they're out.
They're done.
The season's done.
And Ari and I are like pre-gaming, as we do.
We go to the hall, we get our pretzel, we get our beer.
And, like, it was the calmest vibe I have ever seen. I was like, this can't actually be for a playoff game. Granted, it was a Monday night at 8:00, but still. So it's very everyone's just like so chill. And I was like, oh, really? I'd be spiraling right now if this was a Seahawks game.
Yeah.
Then post-game, we win. And we're walking out of the Sky Club, going back to our cars. And again, it's like
too quiet.
I think I could hear a pen drop in the club.
Oh, we're walking out and Haley goes, God, it feels like we just came out of a PTA meeting.
I was like, we just want a playoff game. I think there would be people crowd surfing if that was a Seahawks game.
Absolutely. And like, I don't,
Do they just like, this is normal for them?
That's why I said, I was like, is this how like the Dodgers and like the Chiefs feel? Like, it's just like, we do this all the time. Like, it doesn't faze us. But Haley and I were like, this is a playoff game, yo. Like,
I was about to be like, should we shotgun? Like, what are we doing?
No,
I was like, where are we going post game? Everyone's like,
Cowgirls was open.
Yeah, everyone's like home. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, we get that you work tomorrow. Grow up.
Anyways, super cool.
Is some sketchy news that just came out today. about the Sounders.
Yeah, I know. I don't think that's, like, sketchy, though. I think it's just going to be a change in location.
I don't want it to happen.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it will.
It just came out that the Sounders have announced they're seeking a new major investor for a new soccer-only stadium near their offices in Renton. Fans are very upset.
As I told you, their offices are in Renton now.
And now they're trying to bring the team down there. Fans are very upset. They don't want to relocate, obviously. Season ticket holders are threatening to give up the tickets if they do relocate. Just kind of arguing that, like, they are the Seattle Sounders. They are in the heart of Seattle. It's just the beauty of our soccer team. One thing that people are noting that it is a little bitter taste because the Sonics did propose a relocation to Renton, and after they failed to secure public funding for the Renton arena in April of 2007, they gave up and eventually obviously moved to OKC in November that year. So even just toying with a Renton arena, it's like, just stop.
Yeah.
Keep the boots on the ground. Boots on the ground at Lubin Field. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
It's definitely a money thing. It's interesting.
I mean, yeah.
So that will be interesting to follow. I know there's a shift in ownership responsibilities. I mean, it is interesting because you have a team. We talked about this a lot with the Climate Pledge, how the Kraken are there. When the Sonics do come back, they'd play there. That's a shared arena. The PWHL will play there. There was this big controversy as well with the Seattle Reign because the Seattle Reign don't play at Lumen.
Correct.
So, right. I think the controversy here that probably starts this is obviously the amount of fans that are at soccer games is not what is at Seahawks games.
Yeah.
So to have a shared, I don't want them to move at all, but unfortunately this business, it's because the teams are owned by the same.
Right.
Right. Like the Sounders are owned by someone separately. The Seahawks are owned by someone separately. Yeah. Whatever contracts they have with Lumen is a different thing.
And even too, when we were at the soccer game, it was a very different, I mean, the 300 levels aren't even open and stuff.
Exactly.
And so
that's what I mean.
I'm assuming it's probably here you are renting this fat ass mansion, but you're only using 2 beds 100%, and a bath kind 100%. Of thing. And so I do understand why.
I get scared for them.
But yeah.
Because don't they practice also in Tukwila? I think the old Starfire complex turned into their practice.
Oh, that does sound
situation.
Right. That sounds familiar.
Anyways, it is interesting. Their corporate offices are now in Tukwila, but it's just a smaller market. I think they'll figure out a deal and we won't have to worry about it, but it is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Well, we'll stay up to date on that.
That ain't gonna happen. But the team that is playing at Climate Pledge, downtown Seattle, newly renovated. Just kidding. It's 4 years old, but still new. It's
really been 4 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think I said a few weeks back that the Kraken this is their 5th season, but I believe this is their 4th season, which is still crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem.
But 4th season, which to our point of the Sounders moving Sonics situation, it's unfortunate because if this arena reconstruction happened when the Sonics were having their issue, they'd still be here and Oklahoma City Thunder wouldn't exist nor have a ring. So
yeah, that part.
Sad days.
LOL.
But the Seattle Sounders are I did this last week.
Yeah.
Oh my God. See, now look at my hat.
Now you're soccer
Look at my
girl.
hat. I'm wearing a Sounders
She's
hat.
soccer girl now.
My
no, moving on to
Seattle
the
Kraken.
next matchup on ice.
Oh no, that's crazy. That's crazy. The Seattle Kraken. Your favorite hockey team.
6-2 team in Seattle.
Bro.
Seahawks 6-2. Kraken 6-2.
Washington Huskies,
6-2.
6-2.
What's going on with 6-2?
I don't know.
6-7, 6-2.
I
still don't get that dumb shit.
Anyways,
but they are leading the Pacific Division.
Yep, number 1.
Yeah.
We're in first place.
Yeah.
All we know right now in Seattle is first place.
First place only.
What?
First place only.
My favorite thing right now is to write first place in the NFC West. And obviously we're tied with the Rams. but
we're still first.
No, I'm first.
No. We're first.
Because there's been no tiebreaker. We haven't played them. But I'm not putting us at 2.
No. And all the other accounts and networks are putting us first. So
we're first for Aura.
We're not just biased. Yeah.
What?
We're first because we're the fucking best, bro.
And we look the best doing it.
Facts. Those unis, god damn.
No, thank God the Seattle Seahawks wore those jerseys again on prime time because wow.
Very
so sorry,
random.
Kraken. Talk about also the sexiest uniforms in the National Hockey League.
Those are gorgeous.
Their alternates are fire. Their new edition, fire.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
We have to get to a game. Like, stat.
No, stat. I know.
Because if you had fun at Sounders.
Oh, I know.
We wouldn't also have to bundle up like it's 40 degrees out. We'd be cooling. Because contrary to what people believe, you know, because there's a sheet of ice in the middle of the arena, it's not cold.
Okay, so I don't have to wear a beanie.
No. I mean, like, you can, but you're not, like, in there, like, you're not going to be hot in there, but you're not, like, shivering.
Yeah, and we probably aren't going to be right on the fucking rink.
Well.
Unless if somebody wants to give us nice old tickets.
T-Mobile.
There have been multiple injuries to key players, but seems like we're still holding up well on the defensive. And we ranked 9th in the NHL, Jesus hell, in goals against average as of late October, so climbing the ranks defensively. I think that our real struggle is just overtime, trying to get closeout games. Yeah. That's been our biggest struggle so far.
Totally.
We have 4 overtime
appearances.
Yeah,
it's the overtime. Making it to overtime has helped us in the points category.
Right.
Kraken have 16 points right now.
It's just
however, it's
those.
the finishing those. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty much been our kind of
toughest struggle.
Yeah.
But you know, being in first place, even about 10 games in or whatever we are, 15 games in.
Yeah, it's a very strong start for the Kraken.
We love a strong start.
Yes, we do.
The Seahawks, like, I don't need to start 2-6.
No.
We're starting 6-2.
Yeah, exactly. So, keep you updated on Kraken.
Okay, fire.
Let's get to a game soon.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, our last segment of the episode this week is Mariners baseball.
No, they're on a bye this week, but
we have a couple buys.
As we say, about 100 days worth of them. But first and foremost, we would just like to say,
fuck the Dodgers, fuck the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays lose! Y'all thought we weren't going to be petty?
No, we're petty.
Because one thing we have to say is y'all Blue Jays fans continued to come for Mariners fans as you're 5-6 games into your series with the Dodgers.
Facts.
Which is crazy that you were spending time going back to Mariners fans.
And trolling us when we are over you.
Yeah, because, you know, the way I look at it now is you were the first loser.
Yeah.
We were the second loser.
We've never lost a World Series.
What?
Point blank period. We've never lost a World Series.
Yeah, we're undefeated in the World Series.
So fuck off. Yeah, which crazy events because the Tigers played all 5 games with the Mariners. Obviously, they lost in a heartbreak way in Game 5. And then we went on to play
all 7 games.
All 7 games with the Blue Jays. We obviously lost in a heartbreak Game 7. And the Toronto Blue Jays, they were like, our turn.
Yep.
And then played all 7 games of the World Series and lost in a heartbreak way Game 7. So
and we were like, your turn.
That was quite, passing the torch.
Here you go.
Literally. And at the end of the day, we're still sitting here winless.
Yeah, so, like, you know, hey, join the club.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all back now apologizing.
I will say the one frustrating thing while watching that World Series was the Dodgers looked beatable.
Oh my God, the Dodgers were beatable.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting though? When you actually look at it, to me, a few things. The Dodgers, obviously, huge controversy with their payroll and how they kind of managed that all year, kind of quote unquote faking injuries.
Yeah. Saving everyone for
making interpreters go to jail. I mean, like the list is on.
The list just goes on.
But if you are a Dodgers ownership group or management, and the Blue Jays were winning that game. They should have won that series. Yeah. They should have won in Game 6 also.
Yeah.
But there's something to say, like, what you're paying for is essentially what the Dodgers just did.
Exactly.
Like, they found a way to win, and that's quite literally, like, what the hell you're paying.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, if the Dodgers go to the World Series and lose to a team like the Blue Jays, if they were to lose to the Mariners, like, that's a huge, like, what the are we paying?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Essentially, as if you're looking at them as truly just professional athletes, you got what you paid for.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And that was a really, really, really good World Series.
Yes.
I will say I was entertained the whole damn time. I mean, that 18 inning game, holy shit. The extra innings, even game 7, Yamamoto throwing a perfect game and then throwing in a whole bunch of other pitches a couple days later.
Complete
and then
game, right?
Yeah. And then game 7 coming in. And I mean, obviously he got MVP, rightfully so. It was a very entertaining series. I will say that.
Yeah. But, like, beatable. The Dodgers were beatable.
That was the most frustrating thing to watch was...
Yeah, it's quite interesting. And going back to the season and how we were reporting on it all year, how bad were the Brewers?
Dude, so confused.
Best record in baseball all year. You get swept by the Dodgers. So I'm going into our series, the American League series, thinking the Blue Jays or the Dodgers are pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then I start watching them against the Blue Jays and say, wait a minute, they're beatable.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was pretty much, I think, the toughest thing to, like, realize. Obviously, if the Blue Jays would have won, it probably would have made us look better because...
Yeah, I see that argument and I don't.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day... it's either you don't want the team that just beat you, and that also is, I mean, I would consider them a rivalry to us.
Yeah.
They took over a damn stadium, like they own the joint, and it's either you lose to that or you root for the team that everyone is pissed off about because they have the most amount of bankroll, and it's irritating as hell.
I think that it's different if it was like a sweeping situation.
Yeah.
Like the series went 7 games. At that point, like, I didn't really care. Like, it obviously, the competitive level, I think we would have been in it.
Facts.
Right? Like, I don't think we would have been swept. So at that point, I'm kind of like, well, I don't need the Blue Jays to win just to have them win.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like...
That was how I was feeling as well. As I understand the argument, but, like, by the time they got to game 7 and extra innings even in game 7, I was like, all right, well, we don't look like damn idiots because we took them to 7 games. Dodgers took them to 7 games. Like,
yeah, as soon as it went to extra innings and we watched the Blue Jays quite literally blow game 7 at home.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of pleasure out of it because I would never recover if I was at that game.
I'm sorry.
We said this in game 7 of the American League.
Yeah.
Would it feel worse if that was game 7 in the World Series? And we said yes, yet alone being at home.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. That picture of Vladdy in the dugout, the last one there, just standing watching, I was like, I'm crying for you, bud. That's tough.
Like, that's heartbreaking.
Go home.
I would not be able to
Go
recover.
home.
That's heartbreaking for them.
Yeah, no. So obviously baseball season has wrapped up. Mm-hmm. So we are officially in the off season. We are now waiting to hear awards. On November, 11th. So next week, Manager of the Year award will be announced. The AL Manager of the Years that are up for grabs is John Schneider of the Blue Jays. Stephen Vogt, who I don't know if everyone knows, but he was the bullpen manager of the Mariners in 2023. And then our guy, Dan Wilson. So those 3 guys are up for AL Manager of the Year. Will be announced November 11th. And then obviously AL MVP finalists are Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge, Jose Ramirez. That will be announced November 13th with the 2025 MLB Award Show that night.
Oh my God. Cal at the award show?
Dude, yeah.
I'm going to cry.
No, I'm going to cry. He's so fucking cute.
The big dumper in a suit?
Yeah.
I can't. Every pregame that he was wearing a suit, I couldn't take it seriously.
I know. It's so cute.
And if he doesn't win, I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm already getting ready to fucking swing.
I just want to say that you have... The American League, I was joking to Ari, I sent her this photo, but American League posted photos of the 3 finalists. It's kind of like Judge in the front based on how they did these photos. And he has a higher WAR rating, which we've talked about that before. That's discretionary.
They put the stats that were favoriting. It's like...
Yeah, but it still didn't because the graphic shows the WAR rating.
Oh, yeah.
and then home runs, and then RBIs. Cal Raleigh beat Aaron Judge in home runs and RBIs.
Yeah.
And to me, I understand that Judge had a better
batting
average
yeah.
and on-base percentage. Cal Raleigh had more RBIs. So do I give
a shit? Guess how you win the game?
Runs
batted
I don't
in.
really give a shit if you made it on base if you're not hitting anybody in or you're not
because
scoring yourself.
you know who's notorious for getting on base and doing nothing? The Seattle fucking Mariners. For the last 20 years, we are notorious for getting players on base
that for us.
and doing absolutely nothing.
So I just think it's interesting because then when you put this WAR thing up there, which is what the award is based off of essentially, but it's so discretionary. Everyone's calculating the WAR percentage differently.
Yeah.
So I'm like, for your graphic, you're going to show me he leads in one category and you're going to put Cal in the back, but he leads in two up to three.
Exactly.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone knows our argument. Everyone in the city of Seattle is obviously.
I think the country besides New York is on Cal Raleigh's side with this one.
Yeah, and East Coast bias and reporters, but
the Oval, but
who gives a flying fuck about that goddamn place?
It's the mafia. And the mafia. It's the mafia.
Yeah. So, like we said, we will keep updated during off-season because the Mariners do have a very pivotal off-season ahead of us.
Yes.
We did pick up Andre Munoz club option for 2026. It was $6 million, but because he played, I think it was like 45 games or XYZ, bumped up to $7 million with club options in 2027 and 2028. So, got that scared?
Matilda.
We did decline Mitch Garver's club option, which was a mutual decision. So, XOXO, see ya. Just please, whatever you do, don't go to the fucking Dodgers,
dude,
or whatever team, and then go win a ring because that's the Mariners thing. So
I don't think the Dodgers are picking up Mitch Garver, but yes, I understood where you were going with that. But I don't think it's Mitch Garver.
No, unfortunately, the Dodgers were just the first team that came to mind, but. You know what I mean?
I don't think they're like, oh, perfect. We just went back to back.
I hope
you know who we need.
I hope the Braves pick him up like they did Jared Kelenic.
Yeah, they can hang out.
Yeah. And Jorge Polanco has a $6 million player option. He will obviously most likely opt out of that. Test free agency, which starts this Thursday, November 6th.
But even for those that are testing free agency, that's Polanco. That'll be Eugenio. That'll be Josh Naylor. I mean, they have to, it's a mutual decision for them. Yeah. It's not a trade where they have no say in it, essentially. So it'll be interesting how much this season impacts that decision for them on where they want to be. Obviously, families are involved, where they want to live, the whole thing. Right. So I think for the team to make it that far and get so close, that is like a taste in their mouth where.
Totally.
Do you take a little bit less money to play for a possible World Series contending team or go to somebody that finished last this year? You know, that's a decision they're going to have to weigh out.
Right. And obviously the city of Seattle is begging for Josh Naylor to return. Yeah. He knows that. The organization should know that. So hopefully that is the priority this offseason. Hopefully it is mutual and that comment that was left on Cal Raleigh's Instagram is not over.
I think he's just messing with us.
I think so too. I think he's a little shithead and I think he likes to punk people. And I think that he's just saying regardless.
He didn't know either way at that time.
You don't know at that time.
No, so he didn't know.
We still don't know. It doesn't even start until this Thursday. So nobody knows. I think it was just a very business correct way to say, I love you and I support you. I'm proud of you, whether I'm on the team or not. Because you can't say you don't know. Whether I'm on the team or not, I'm rooting for you.
There's no pen to paper.
Correct.
He's officially, the season ends, he's officially not a Mariner.
Yeah. So, like, he said.
Yes.
He said what.
He's a Mariner in our heart.
Yes. He could say what he could say at that moment.
Yes.
And so, to all the people digging apart that comment, I say just leave it be. Because that's what I've been telling myself.
Yes. Oh, my God. We've had so many therapy sessions that this
we really have. Yeah.
You know, we're really in tune with ourselves.
Obviously, that's first things first. Then we'll see what we can hopefully do with Polanco and then go from there.
And then pick up whoever is available in free agency as well.
Yep. So we'll see. Hopefully we make some good moves.
Oh, my God.
If not, I will be at the front office with a bat and not to hit balls.
You know, it's going to be
Causing
really upsetting
chaos.
if I have to watch this award ceremony and see rosy cheek John Schneider up there winning AL Coach of the Year.
Yeah, because here's the thing, is that there's only space for one John Schneider, and it is the John Schneider of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just get that straight.
I can't even fathom that I have to speak on somebody else.
No,
That's named John Schneider. That's not up in the VMAC cooking up draft picks.
Exactly.
Get out of my face.
Yeah. What are you, an impersonator?
No.
An imposter.
No, it's insane.
Get out of here.
Anyways, check out the Seattle Seahawks this Sunday versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Seattle Sounders Saturday
Playoff
versus the
game.
Minnesota playoff game. Tune in.
Kraken.
Every other night,
Reign
essentially.
I believe.
Oh my God.
Who is not playing?
No, who isn't playing?
In Seattle?
We love it. Seattle
We
sports
love
are
it.
up right now.
Seattle sports on top.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram,
TikTok,
YouTube,
Spotify, Apple.
Yeah.
Your father.
Let's bring that back.
Yeah.
Your father knows about shaking up the game.
We love you guys.
XOXO.
Shakers.